Millennia had passed since the great schism that tore the race of elves in twain. Generations upon generations twisted the tale to suit their political needs, and the truth had been lost long ago, replaced by hatred and resentment the two fractured elf realms harbor for one another. For many, this hatred is all there is. Not so for Kael, whose keen mind always sought the truth, no matter how many layers of falsehoods he had to pierce through. As an apprentice sorcerer, Kael had access to some of the greatest repositories of knowledge that still survived within the domain of the Dark Elves. And unlike his peers, he had both the desire and the patience to sift through manuscripts of ancient history that did not directly aid his magical prowess. It was an interest he could pursue in earnest after coming of age and becoming a magician in his own right. Kael had undertaken many lone expeditions to the ancient ruins of Durham Forest and beyond, where relics of his people's past still lay undisturbed. Over time, he gained the cautious respect of powerful dark elves, albeit Kael's lack of vicious loathing for their Aravian cousins stifled his chances of gaining a position in the courts of the Highborn. That suited Kael just fine, for the most part, even if he still craved to seize every opportunity to expand his knowledge. It was a quest that would eventually make him a pariah among his own and lead him to the Arbiter's service. But as forces of Siroth gather and hope wanes across Teleria, Kael once more considers turning to the darker magics his people had practiced for centuries. He does that not to serve evil, but to turn its own weapon against it. Alas, countless ambitious heroes sought to do the same. Their hubris and lack of understanding were a pathway to damnation that Kael is in no hurry to tread. No, he needs something that can help him harness the hellish energies without being consumed by them. And so his eyes turned to the Doom Tower. There, within the bowels of the ancient arcane prison the Arbiter had created for some Teleria's worst abominations, lay the mysteries of ages past. Suppose Kael can complete this perilous journey to the tower's summit and claim the occult artifacts scattered throughout its secret passages. In that case, he will finally be able to tap into the wellspring of dark magic and unleash his full potential against the creatures of shadow without being bent to the will of Siroth himself.